Morning everyone, my name is Sushma, working as Assistant Professor in Department of ISC, Nitya Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Today I am going to explain the concept of artificial heart. Before going for artificial heart, let us first analyze what do we mean by heart. So heart is nothing but it tells you about the blood which is purified and supplied for the entire human body. So heart is mainly divided into 4 chambers, that is right atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. So mainly first right atrium and right ventricle circulates the deoxygenated blood, and the oxygenated blood is circulated from left ventricle and the left atrium. So next, when you come for artificial heart, so what is the purpose of the artificial heart? So in today's case we know that mainly there is a risk of heart failures. So in order to transplant a heart we need a donor. So when the donor is not ready, so we go for a artificial heart until the transplant of a original heart. So how does the artificial heart function? So we know that artificial heart is nothing but it is implanted into the body. So where it is implanted? So it is implanted just inside the chest. So when we have to implant this artificial heart is when there is a failure of our chambers, and also when there is a failure of the heart, we will remove the original heart and the artificial heart will be transplanted into the human body. So artificial heart tells you that what is the functions that it will be performed when it is implanted in a human body. So the artificial heart was first transplanted to Robert Tools on July 2nd, 2001 at Jewish Hospital in Louisville. So if you see that heart pumping action will be done by the complex network of electrical signals, and it also tells the rhythm of the heartbeat, because the main function of an heart is it should tell what is the rhythm of the heart, and it also tells you the calculation of the signals. So that is what is, it takes the electrified signals from the total artificial heart and then it calculates the electrical activity. So it is placed in the chest and it replaces the damaged heart ventricles and the values. So ventricles are the chambers of the heart which tells you that how the blood is pumped into the lungs and also to the other parts of the body. So the total artificial heart is made from the polyurethane, so which is widely used as an artificial material for both durable and flexible purpose. So mainly the artificial heart tells you that how the function of the original heart has been done and how the total artificial heart has been performed in our body. So total artificial heart is mainly, it is a temporary measure. So because when we need a donor, so it is not possible to implant as early as possible. So we replace it with a total artificial heart and then we transplant the original heart. So the artificial heart also tells you that how it can be recovered completely. So it will be functioning as the original heart only. So same things it will be doing, that is it will be calculating the rhythm of the heart and it will be pumping the deoxygenated blood through the right auricle and the left auricle, and also pumping the oxygenated blood from the left auricle and the left ventricle. So we can see the difference between the original heart and the artificial heart. So the process will be same, but only different is it will be checking the signals and the heartbeat outside the human body, but whereas in original heart it will be calculated inside the body only. So mainly total artificial heart will be divided into 3 types, that is LVAD, RVAD and biVAD. So LVAD is nothing but left ventricle assist device, RVAD is right ventricle assist device, biVAD is biventricle assist device. So same thing will be done in the left ventricle assist device, that is it will be attached with the left ventricle and the aorta. So blood will be received and it will be pumped with the help of left ventricle to the aorta, and again in the right ventricle assist device it will be attached to the right atrium and the pulmonary artery. So the again blood will be received into the device from the right atrium and it will be pumped into the pulmonary artery. And biventricular device is the combination of both left ventricle assist device and the right ventricle assist device. So in the diagram we can see that this is the biventricle assist device, this is left ventricle assist device, and this is right ventricle assist device. And the total artificial heart will be functioning on both these three types, that is left ventricle assist device, right ventricle assist device, and biventricle assist device. So it is a mechanical substitute for our entire heart, and we know that there is many advantages and disadvantages also in case of the total artificial heart, because they are placed into our body after the heart has been removed. So this is an advantage, this is a disadvantage, and the advantage is we can wait for a transplant and it will be working up to 6 months. So the clinically it was tested with the total artificial heart, so which was implanted in the year 1969 to a patient. So it was bridged for 48 hours to a heart transplant. So this was the first case where the heart transplant was happened, that is the total artificial heart was placed in the year of 1969. Later the duration was increased and the duration was checked up to maximum for 1 year and minimum for 6 months. So after 1 year again the device has to be verified and again the device has to be transplanted if there is no donor means if there is no donor for the transplantation of the heart. So totally we tell the main factors which is responsible for the failure of the heart, that is either it might be due to high blood pressure, diabetic, and also for high cholesterol. So when there is such factors, we know that there is a failure of a heart. So mainly if there is a failure of a heart, we have to go for many other surgeries. So we don't know whether there is a donor ready for the transplantation of the heart. So at that time, if there is no donor and even if there is a possibility of the patient survival, so at that time we refer for the total artificial heart, where with the help of this we can make the patient live for exactly for the period of 1 year. After that we can within that period we can search for a donor and then the transplantation of the heart can be done. Thank you.